Johnny Detroit NFL playoffs. We're going to break down the games. We're going to look where the public's at. I'm going to make a call offshore. I have an expert in-house right here at my home office to break down the game. So let's first get into both games tomorrow, Sunday, January 23rd. Green Bay at Chicago. Opened up at 3-43. Green Bay favored. The line now is 3.5 and 43. So we're not seeing any movement on the total. Green Bay is up to 3.5. In the late game at 6:30, Jets Steelers opened at Pittsburgh -3, -120, 38.5. That total offshore is anywhere from 38 to 39 with the line at 3.5. So kudos to the odds makers. We're not seeing hardly much movement. When you get to these big marquee NFL games, this is what you're going to see is not major movement in the lines because they're pretty accurate, and it's actually for once balancing the action. I know people love to see the betting percents and see where the public's betting. I, for one, I love that information also. I think it's something you could factor in. One of the detriments or flaws that I feel is when you're looking at an average, sometimes you're seeing tons of books factored in to come up with that number. And one of the problems that I have with that is how do you know what if one book's 10 times the size of the other ones, or what if one book has more sharp action? So what I like to do is I do look at that info, is I like to actually sometimes pull specific square shops, and through some context that I have, I actually have the direct feed from Sports Interaction and the direct feed from Bet Us. Sports Interaction will be coming soon to Pregame Action, and they are probably the squarest book on the board. Right now they're writing about 60% of their tickets on Green Bay. I actually pulled this just before I started the video, and 53% on the over. Bet US has about 62% of their action on Green Bay, 54% on the under. So we're seeing about the exact same on the pack, a flip-flop on the total, but when you're talking 53 versus 54, over versus under, I mean essentially a coin flip. Over to the Pittsburgh game, Sports Interactions writing about 54% of their tickets on Pittsburgh, 61% on the over. Bet Us, on the other hand, 51% on Pitt, 60 on the over. So in that game, it looks like a coin flip on Pitt and Jets. Public's taking 60-40 on the over. In the Green Bay game, we're seeing 60% pretty much average on Green Bay with a coin flip on the total. We're going to make a phone call offshore. I'm going to call a guy in New York. But in-house, we have an expert, one of my solid sources that, when I need to know who to go on, I ask him. So, T-Rex, come here, buddy. Okay. So who are we going with? Are we going with Chicago Bears, or are we going to go with the Green Bay Packers? Who do you like?
Bears.
Why do you like the Bears? Cause why?
Cause they're going really fast and they attack people.
So you like the Bears? Is that who we're going to bet on?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for your 5-star lock of the year. Okay. Daddy has to make a phone call.
Okay.
Can you close my office door, buddy?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But Dad, then we can put the shelf back.
Okay, and then close Daddy's door, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we got the expert. I mean, come on, he should have his own underlines. I mean, who could argue with that analysis? So what we're going to do now is let's make a phone call while I wait for my offshore guy to IM me. I'm going to call one of my guys in New York. Let's see if I can get him on his cell. Shit. Oh, Jesus.
Hello.
Dude, what the hell kind of music is that?
I don't even know what's on there, but I got like 7 songs on there. So what
Oh,
did you hear?
I don't know, dude. It's definitely not your theme song. Hey, 2-1 on those quarter bets, man. You got the ones for today yet?
Not till 6:30.
Okay.
Late. Everything's late.
Okay.
Everything's late. So.
Hey, I'm doing a quick synopsis. I'm doing my NFL playoff reviews. So, before I call my dude offshore, you're my New York dude. So, who do you like?
I like under in the Green Bay game and Pitt.
What do you like your locals? What are you hearing from your guys, especially the dudes you get the quarter bets from? They got any feedback on those games?
I've been in a foot cast for a week and a half. I haven't spoken to anybody about anything.
So just the quarter bets we're getting right now.
The what should I call it? Listen, you can't talk to anybody around here because everybody around here is gonna tell you the Jets. So.
Plus all your other boys all got arrested.
So I tell you what, man, they were fucking crazy. But those were all people that they've been trying to track down for years. I mean, for them to go up to Massachusetts or to get a 93-year-old fucking guy, I mean, come on.
Right. Well, I appreciate it. I'll be talking. Send me that shit at 6:30 then.
How about fucking Jigsaw telling fucking people they don't want new clients?
I don't know what to tell you, boss. But hey, I got to make a call offshore.
All right, buddy.
All right, brother. Bye.
Final.
All right, let's make a. Super Mario, what's up, baby?
Hey, what's happening?
How you been?
I've been hanging in there, you know.
Dude, why? What's up with this long number? You can't get an 800 number for me?
Well, I'll be honest with you. Where I'm sitting at work, I'm surrounded by clerks and all that other stuff. I really can't sit there and be on the phone in front of all these people.
Oh, all right.
I'm in a new office, and my new office is a big writing office, right? We have like 13,000 active customers a week.
Wow. What kind of action you're writing right now on the playoff games?
Well, I'll be completely honest with you. It's pretty even on the Steelers and the Jets. The line opened three originally on the Steelers. It's been moving towards the Steelers, but the action has been pretty even money-wise. I think everyone's waiting to see where the line ends up. I think a lot of guys are going to want to take that plus 3.5. They're going to want to take that plus 3.5 against the Steelers, hoping that the Jets defense can play pretty well against the Steelers like they did last time. But Ben Roethlisberger, he's playing a lot better now. The Steelers aren't injured like they were before. So, I'm pretty interested to see how this game turns out.
Yeah, that's one of the things is I pulled a friend of mine. She was one of the heads at Sports Interaction, and she actually she had the tech people build me a public data feed, and that's what they're showing. And then my girl Bet Us got me the one for them, and they're 54 pit, 51 pit with 60% on the over. So it's looked on that game at least looks like a coin flip. I'm showing the Green Bay game about 60-40 in favor of Green Bay and a coin flip on the total with 13,000 active clients. What are you seeing in the Green Bay game?
I see that the majority of them are playing Green Bay. They saw the way Aaron Rodgers played last week. During regular season, Green Bay had a lot of turnovers, a lot of drop balls. That was the problem they had. That's why they ended up being a one of the reasons they ended up being a 6 seed. But if they can catch the balls and not have turnovers, they'll probably be pretty successful.
All right,
now, Chicago's defense has played very well. It's like I said, the big comparison is Chicago's defense is going to be as good as Green Bay's offense. Well, whether they hang on to the balls and don't turn the ball over is what's going to make the difference, I think, for Green Bay. But yeah, most of the money with us as well, we're mostly towards the favor as well there.
So tossing all that out, I know me and you've known each other for a couple years, and you're pretty connected offshore. In terms of tossing out the public stuff, I know you guys, at your former shop, you said you had some good NFL sharp guys. What are you hearing from the sharps? What are they on? I talked to a guy, a couple of people offshore. They're saying, from what they're seeing already, or at least for now, is they're seeing that the sharps are liking both favorites. Green Bay and Pitt.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Like I said, some sharps did play early. They took the lines at 3. Now especially Pittsburgh, we're dealing on our sharp line 3.5 -15 on Pittsburgh now because of the type of action that we're getting. I really think that a lot of them believe the same thing. That, Pittsburgh was very injured the first time. They had a lot of injuries. They weren't playing that well. Now they're the team's back together. Ben Roethlisberger, he's a playmaker. Period. The way the defense plays, Sanchez is going to have a hard time throwing the ball. He's going to have a hard time throwing the ball because he has such a big stride when he throws the ball, and his touch isn't very good. Now, the thing is, the Jets are definitely going to have to try to run the ball, and Pittsburgh being the number one defense against the run. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do that against them.
So when you mentioned, and a lot of people who are probably gonna listen to this I see this in the forums, is when you said your sharp line. So I'm assuming you guys deal a dual line like a lot of books do. For your sharper guys, you're getting the sharp line. So what line is the square guys seeing right now in these games?
Square guys right now are seeing 3.5 flat.
And then the sharps are laying the juice. On which side? On the favored dog?
They're on the sharps are laying. The early sharps that played on the Green Bay game are playing the dog plus 3.5, plus 3.5, plus 3.5 minus 15. They're playing that some. Our sharps are playing this. We're playing the Steelers minus 3 minus change. That's the reason why we're at 3.5 and change now, because like I said, they love the Steelers. They love the Steelers. The squares seem to like Green Bay, and I think in the end, the sharps are going to like them too. But right now, because of value, plus 3.5 minus 0.5 is pretty good value for some guys. So I think that's the reason why you're getting some of that buyback action on the dog there again in Green Bay.
Well, I want to get in the habit of checking in with you a few times a week. So before we close the NFL playoffs down and I shut this recap down, is there anything on the board today that's still left that you like, or anything sharp that's coming through on the colleges?
In college basketball, we haven't gotten anything for the later games yet. We did have some early play. We did have some early play on excuse me, this game I'm thinking of. We had some early play on the UConn game, but to be completely honest with you, I think everyone's been building up for the games tomorrow, and the college basketball, they've been staying off of it today. At least in our shop, they have been.
Right. Well, Mario, you're the man. You're me and you always have been cool with each other. So I'm gonna stay in touch with you, and let's make a habit of touching with you, because I mean you have a lot to offer. I mean, obviously you're one of the head guys at a major offshore. You're at a place that's writing 13,000 active clients. So I mean,
I'm available for you anytime you need me.
Enough said. You're the man. Thank you, Mario. Appreciate your time, brother.
All right, take care.
All right, bye. Well, there you have it. T-Rex is on the Bears. The public's liking Green Bay. They like the over in the Pitt game. Personally, right now, I'm leaning towards both favorites. I'm going to wait till tomorrow to see what some of the late action and some of the late people that I deal with, what they're coming through with. So as of now, personally, I'm taking both the faves. That could change tomorrow depending what my late guys say. I'm going to try making a habit of getting Mario on these calls as much as possible. And if T-Rex comes through with his dogs play, I'll bring him back. So from Johnny Detroit, that's going to do it. We'll be back, and thanks for watching.